Yo, welcome back to the channel, folks. Saturday edition. Every now and then they happen. Welcome, guys. How are ya? If you're new here, if you're up about the 50 some odd percent, watch my content, aren't subscribed, what you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button. Turn it from red to gray. Go over and ring that bell. Make sure it says all so you know when the next video pops up. Smash that like button. Before you head out, drop a comment down below. And if you're one of the regulars here, welcome back for another round. As you also hit that like button, and before you leave, drop a comment as well. And of course, share the video out on all the socials. Once again, folks, thank you for going over the 300 subscriber mark. I want to do something a little different for you guys here. And in the aftermath of the debacle that is She-Hulk, I'm sure by the thumbnail you're thinking, oh God, what is he going to dump on next from Marvel? Well, going to do something a little different here. Because, as you know, if Marvel does something well, I'll let you know. If they do something not well, I'll let you know. Well, this is one of those occasions where Marvel did something that's not too shabby. Has moments, but in comparatively, it's pretty good. So, in the spirit of Halloween, I'm going to give you my take on Marvel's Werewolf by Night. Oh boy. So, as per usual, I'm going to let you know the things I liked, things I didn't like, and then my final thoughts. There will be some light spoilers ahead, so you've been warned. So let's jump right into it, shall we? Werewolf by Night. So this is kind of for all the Moon Knight shills out there, if there are any left, who've been clamoring for a Midnight Sun series or movie since Werewolf by Night is the first appearance. We got a Moon Knight, so for all 5 of you left, this is probably the closest you're going to get because of all the production problems we've been hearing of late with Blade. So here you go, folks. So, things I liked. I liked the homage to like the 1950s Universal monster films. This is filmed in black and white with a splash of color at the end. And I thought it was actually done very, very well. It worked, even though even with the use of some obvious digital backgrounds and fully fleshed CGI characters. Which leads me into the second thing that I liked. Man-Thing. Probably the best part of this entire show. Again, a fully realized CGI character that worked both in black and white and in color. Maybe the production team of She-Hulk should have been taking notes. I'm just saying. And that's about all I really liked about this. Now, the things I didn't like, because this is Marvel, this is current Marvel, we have 3 main problems. One, it's predictable. This is about a 50 some odd minute project, so take away opening intro, opening credits, and closing credits, you're left with about a 45-minute show. Before we're even a complete third of the way through, I already know I already know how this is going to end. I know which characters are going to make it to the end, and I know which characters are not going to make it to the end. This leads into my second dislike, which it is very formulaic. It definitely falls into the Marvel formula. We have 7 main characters throughout this whole thing, which is a lot to pack into a 45-minute show. So you've got there just to set the table here. Ulysses Bloodstone has died, and he runs a society of monster hunters. So they're going on a monster hunt to capture the Bloodstone, which is a stone with magical properties, whoever can kill the monster and retrieve the Bloodstone becomes the leader of the society. Well, we know from the trailer that Man-Thing is the monster. Okay, done. We're left with now. The remaining 6 main characters. We're left with a Asian ninja hunter, a David Bowie looking character. For lack of a better word, we got a dime store blade wannabe. We got a very loud Irish alpha male. We have Jack Russell, who we know from the comics is Werewolf by Night. And we have Elsa Bloodstone. We'll get back to her. So the formula, the Asian hunter David Bowie and Dime Store Blade, between the 3 of them say about 4 sentences. They're not making it. They're done. We're now left with 3 characters left. We have the very loud, obnoxious, boisterous Irish alpha male. Well, this is current MCU. He's not making it. Which leaves us with Jack Russell, Werewolf by Night, who falls into the Marvel non-threatening male category. Now, from what I've heard from folks who have read the comics, this is kind of how his character was when he's in human form. I'm going to take their word for it, okay? Still, the non-threatening male, because the true star, as my third thing I don't like, MCU fashion, Elsa Bloodstone. It is very clear from the first conversation we have with her that she is the star in a show called Werewolf by Night. Okay. Again, light spoilers, she has been away from the monster hunter life for some time, but she inserts herself to try and take control of the family, the society, and even though she's been out of the life for, as they kind of established, for years, she's clearly more skilled and more competent than everyone else. They completely Mary Sued her, and they dressed her up in a way to definitely avoid the male gaze, which I left some images in the description of how she was in the comics. Those would have been some cool characters to see. But she obviously survives, and Man-Thing, we know because Man-Thing's a good guy, he's not gonna die, and Jack Russell survives because he's a non-threatening male. So, Marvel, if you're gonna keep going forward at this stuff, a little word of advice with all the MCU stuff and the formula. Don't take my advice. Take the words from another Elsa. Let it go. So, final thoughts on this. If Werewolf by Night was shown during phases 1, 2, and 3, it would be easily forgotten. Just my take on that. But because it's in phase 4, and everything else is so bad, it is immediately elevated to pretty good. But since this is phase 4, Werewolf by Night, not the worst thing that Marvel's done. I'd say this and Ms. Marvel is the best thing that happened in phase 4 so far. But hey, just my opinion. If I was to give it a rating out of 5 stars, 2.5, 3. It's watchable. It's kind of fun. You can have it on at your Halloween party in the background with some popcorn and friends. You're fine. It's okay. But anyway, like I said, just my thoughts. Gonna turn it back over to you now. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. And hey, let's 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 chat about this. But in the meantime, remember, guys, subscribe, ring that bell, share the video, and definitely smash that like button. And if you didn't, hey, you hung around this long. But until then, until the next time we meet, guys, which will be Monday for the penultimate episode of House of the Dragon. Can't wait. So, have a great rest of your weekend, folks. Always have fun. Hashtag keep talking. And always keep that smile on your face. Toodles!